Hey guys, welcome back to Building Helms Deep week 38. So I'm not going to do too much announcements because I want to get immediately to the point, but this is a mega update, which means that it's a rather large update because of the 3 weeks that I haven't done an update. We are going to cover a bunch of what I have done. So you guys will see from improvements in the cave to technique, structure to basically anything that you would ask for an update, you should see in this update. And I hope that you guys will enjoy it. And I hope you all are having a great day. So week 38, I was hoping that I would be done with Helms Deep by week 38. By week 35, sorry. And that was 3 weeks ago. So we need to get moving. Like I said in my last update, I want this done before July 4th. I want it done. That means Urkai, men, elves, the building, everything done. So I'm going to work my butt off to do this because I really, really, really want it done. So you all will see a lot in this model. So without ado, let's go on to it. So this is a new camera, guys, so leave your thoughts about it. But here is Helms Deep since the last update. Really large. I'm sorry about the lighting. Let me turn off this light. Is that any better? I think it should be, yes. Okay, so this is what I've done. I've done a lot for the caves. I've done a lot back there and all of that. So first I am going to actually work on the caves with you guys. No, sorry, back here. This is my favorite part of the update. So I decided to make these little gear contraption thingies. I don't know the term. I call them movable fighters, because if you stick an elf right here, and let's grab this little Urkai right here. You decide to stick them. It's a little bit tough, but if you decide to stick them kind of like this, and you turn them, it kind of looks like they're fighting. I know it doesn't work well. That's because I'm trying to incorporate it in with the model itself, which is really hard because I'm trying to make sure that I don't overdo parts of the model itself, because this is the max model space. This is all I'm doing. This 5 foot by 3 foot Lego model. That's all I'm planning on doing. I'm not going to expand it any more than this unless I get a ton of pieces, a ton of platforms, and a ton of Urkai. So yes. So this one I have 3 of them. One right here, one right here, and one right here. As you can see, they each have their own gears. Some of them don't work really well. This is the most efficient one right here. This one doesn't work at all because it's broken. But leave your thoughts on those guys. Do you think I should add more, or is that okay? Because I want to make sure to have some functions in this model, because I think that without functions and play features, the model itself won't be as fun. If you know what I mean. There won't be things about a YouTube video that people will watch if there's not surprises. That's how many YouTubers actually get it, is because throughout the model, if you keep getting more and more surprises, people want to see more and more and more. So that's why I want to do with this model. I want you guys to be able to see more and more and more. So if you guys get what I mean. So I did watch the Battle of Helm's Deep the other day from the 2 towers, and I was very pleased with the movie. I've watched it a lot of times, but that was absolutely the best time I've ever watched it, because I really got a feel of what Helm's Deep really was. So this is the side of Helm's Deep actually, guys. This is how large Helm's Deep actually is from the side. Really, really, really large model. Right now it's about 30,000 pieces. When it's done, it should be maybe about 40,000. It's about 40,000 pieces right now, and when it's done, it will be about 70,000. I know that sounds off. It's just the caves are going to be very consuming. So nothing else done over here except for that this entire thing disconnects from the actual Helm's Deep itself. And that's because I want this sucker to be transportable so that I can take it to competitions. I really need it to be a model that I can enter in competitions, because not only would I get, there's a chance I could get more subscribers for my channel, but there's also a chance that more people would be able to recognize and see how awesome this model really is. So all of that fun stuff. So nothing too much done over here. I did fix this little hitch that I promised to last update. So that's why I did all of that. And over here, I'm starting to work on this little mountain part. I'm trying to add pieces around it to fill it in some. You can see a lot. I really like the rock a lot. I think that it just needs some work, but I think that it will add some tone to the model with an Urkai on top of it. If you want a better view of it, watch last time's update. So it's kind of a mess in here, I know, because I have been building big time. I've been up many late nights doing this, so you might notice some loose pieces here and there. But so far, I got everything that I need over here, such as just like to kind of fit it in with over there and over here, make sure it's not like two separate worlds with the landscape. That's why I've been putting filter bricks down to try and get as close as possible. Next week, we will be doing another Urkai Ballista. I will do a time lapse or a speed build, as many might call it. I don't know for sure which is the correct term. I just like to call it speed build because that's what basically is. Some people call it a time lapse. I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to build another one of those suckers, and we can be done with Urkai Ballistas. That's what those two things are called, by the way. So this can be easily reattached. It's just a long process. I got to be able to fit that side back in and add some pieces. That needs to be worked on, guys. So all of that. But let's go on to another main part of this model. The caves. The caves are going to be the star of this model. So most people know as Helms Deep as the Great Fortress. And if it's going to be a fortress, it needs a place of safety. And the caves are the place of safety for this model. So very important about this model. So I have covered up a lot more of the filter bricks for the floor to give it the elevated look. And I just need to cover up a lot more. Not right here. This is not going to be covered up. This is going to be like the brownish mud type right here. And then this will be left open. But before I go on about, So before we go on to the technic part of this model, I'm going to go on to what these are. So if you haven't watched my other video I posted last week because I couldn't post a giant mega update like I am right now, I posted like a 3-minute video about what this is. This is basically, this is creating the look of the mountain. This is what is good, the shape of it. So it's going to kind of go up and it's going to go down and it's going to go up and down. That's what these things' jobs are. These are going to keep the mountain's shape. Because you'll understand what I mean when I talk about this little piece later. But it's connected really well. It's really connected into the ground work with this pillar, those two pillars over here, and this is connected to that. So I'm pretty sure that they shouldn't shake. But let me tell you guys why I built this. So this right here is basically, every builder knows what to do with something like this, but I built mine unique. I call it a technic support. So it's kind of like when you build a house and you have the frames, but the frames won't hold up the entire house. You need sturdy like concrete and all to hold the roof up, beams, things like that. Well, this is kind of like a beam and a foundation. These things are going to be attached to the model itself. Actually, it goes this way. And these are going to help support the roof big time. I know that it's not exactly the shape. It's not there to create the shape, guys. It's there to help support the mountain itself. So I'm going to maybe need to build maybe another 5 or 6 of these suckers so that they can go all the way around. I at least want 1 line for each one, and I think I can achieve that. So like I said, when I watched the movie the other day, I printed out this picture. This is one of my favorite scenes from Helms Deep, right here. This is basically just the battle itself from a distance. So you've probably noticed what I've done so far from the actual battle. So I think I am really getting there. There's this giant rock right here. So it kind of seems like this rock right here turned to the side. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build like another one of these, and it's going to shoot up like that to give it that shape that you see right here. That's what I'm working on, guys. That's the go-to thing that I'm really going to hit hard. And all of that. But nothing else too much, because right now I'm really working on the caves. Unless I get a bunch of bricks, we won't really go over the walls much, because there's nothing too much to say about the walls. And guys, I also did research on Helms Deep for what it's known for, and people said that it's armory in the books and thesaurus, basically anything. And they said that Helms Deep is known for its armory, so I'm going to expand the armory maybe about to like right here, just give it more of a shape. Just this piece, that's where that piece went. Just kidding. But so the armory needs to be expanded big time. It needs to be. So it's going to go out a lot more and all that fun stuff, because if it's known for its armory, it has to be a pretty good armory. So here's the other thing I worked on. Rock work to cover up all the brown. So I covered up this giant strip right here, and it looks amazing. If you look at it from back here with the pillars, it looks like rock work. So I'm really pleased. So now I just got to cover up this right here and just kind of work on that. I haven't worked on anything back there. That's the other thing. So very pleased with the rock work. It's just random pieces on gray plates. So it's kind of like these plates, but black and stuck to the side of the wall with pins. That's what I'm working on, and it's going to cover up all of that. All right, last thing for this Helms Deep update. Actually, second to last thing. So you may have noticed less figures up here. That's because I took a lot of them off and stuck them back here, as you can see. That's because I noticed that there were a lot more people behind the wall than on top of the wall during the Battle of Helms Deep. So I fixed that up a little bit. I took some off, stuck them back here, and I've been trying to find helmets, because I noticed that most of the people on top of the wall either had a hood or a helmet. So that's what I'm going to do. I've been finding helmets, medieval helmets, and sticking them on. Some I'm going to take off, such as this old dragon helmet and this like old Emperor Chinese helmet right there. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to replace them with the traditional knight helmets like these and these. Those need to be taken, and all of that fun stuff. And also stuck a couple more guys back here, just for the fun of it. And also, guys, I will be buying Urkai in mid-June, about a bunch of Urkai. I mean, maybe enough to cover up this main part. That's why I haven't bought pieces in a while, because I've been saving up for figures to go right here, a bunch of Urkai figures. And I probably won't have enough for the ladders, but for the main battle and all of that, I will buy enough Urkai for that. You may have also noticed this Urkai banner. That's supposed to be the White Hand of Saruman. I think it looks good from a distance, but up close it sucks. So I'm going to fix it up. I'm going to make it look better, because let me see, where's Urkai with the Hand of Saruman? There it is. So here's the Hand of Saruman, both on the helmet and the shield. That's what I'm going for. It needs to kind of look like that, and it doesn't really look like it at all. So it needs to be fixed up big time. So yes, but I will make a bunch of those banners. And unlike other Helms Deep guys, notice in the battle right here, the Urkai are holding torches. I've not seen a battle of Helms Deep where the Urkai are holding torches that someone has built out of Lego. I will make sure to add a bunch of torches to the Urkai figures when I get them. Capiche? Okay, cool. Last thing for this update. Here are some custom Lego figures I made. So there will be a special video just for them. I should release it in the next day or two. But here's how it looks. I am very, very, very pleased with the turnout. I have Gimli, Aragorn, Gandalf, Haldir the Wood Elf, Eowyn, Gamling, Legolas, the Uruk-hai General, and Aemir. I custom detailed them all. So if you guys like custom detailed figures, do not miss that video. I will put it out soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Helms Deep. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, have a great day. For the glory of Rohan.